Virgil recalls being stuck between two men. Virgil, a he, a what, and it, could not control his heart on. He wanted somehow to share it with his seatmates, but he could not, and though he flashed the outline beneath his A.G. Dillons, he would never wear shorts on a flight. It felt right for him to try in slim, skinny jeans, then a sharing tied to his reckoning, or maybe Virgil was just attempting. Virgil looks out into the icy morning, the peaks of the trees serrated by the snow, mists, waves, this time towards perception. Virgil wants to get back to these interactions where he should be angered, however measured, but also lets them go. A rushing worker almost knocks Virgil down at shin. Another customer who phone talks real estate opens the door to move around Virgil, does not say sorry or my bad or excuse me. Against this jack behavior, Virgil wants to read, shakes Butch awake from the middle of his nap, and in the center of a long flight, intrusion is intrusion. It's a small read that Virgil wants to unleash, but still one all the same. Your tricycle is the phrase that Butch shares with this rude little girl. The provocation is the point between what is stable and what isn't, between the limit of the body and the register of its sign. What Virgil means to say is what he cannot think, that both are in the unconscious and out of it, attempts to derail Virgil from his own stability, whether class, race, or balance. Each reveals a pull for Virgil, a pull that allows first Butch a way of seeing, but for Virgil it promises a way of sorting through the muck of his own circumstances, of feeling movements in veils that circle around the airplane, the corridor, the bridge. The small girl, who is actually a woman, has hair of straw, matte, gray blended in, and with Butch she shares a memory. The memory is of doing something that was private, nothing sexual, something else, something like playing in a white park, a set of landings left in the gray gravel covered in snow. What are the reactions to any prize? This isn't about light or power. It's about something else, not the state of work for the sake of finishing it. It's a plea. Virgil is, at this stage, moving from the sight of prose to the water-soluble oil pastels soaking in water, to become paint. And maybe this is the effect of his dream, to shift towards freedom, which liquid holds, and succumbs to the medium. A fat cat, gray and white, struts by a ledge, carrying a mouse, and it's the mouse that understands his relationship to death is to dangle. The squirrels know, too, as it bounces around in the cut grass, what it means to barely hold on, and in the tether of an evenly mown surface, its grip is always ready to slip. Virgil can hear the laughter coming out of a mouth, the laughter of a faraway song, also bound by its protraction. There is something proud in the cat's triumph because it isn't dead on the street, not a sack of guts, nor is quickly rendered into someone else's memory driven by. Blown plexiglass shards crowd the edges of the tub. They fill the bottom of the adult latrine. Virgil holds the lock secure because where a pilot is on the other side, Virgil knows the pilot wants to get in. The pilot warns the man behind him that there is someone in there, and he's taking forever. To alert the men behind outside the door, the pilot and the white top behind him and anyone else, that it's Virgil. Virgil shakes the door latch, and its lock loud